And when you sing guys and then it's out of hand and they're down 39, and then for them to make that kind of response in the fourth is
Well, one, it speaks to the fact that you never quit. You never give in if you're not making shots. And that's exactly what I said to the group. I thought our spirit was deflated because we missed shots in the first half. We scored 9 points in the second quarter. We scored 48 points in the fourth. I mean, all we did was play Suns basketball. We played hard on defense. We played in 0.5 in the second half, and it was a much different game. I think we had 78 points in the second half. And that's a lesson for anybody. You know, you just play it out and see what happens, but you give it your all. I didn't think that the group that started the game and played a majority of the second quarter had a great spirit because we were missing shots, and they hit some shots. And I was just proud of the fact that Aaron, who had sat, Ish came in and had an effect on the game. I was proud of Cam Johnson because he just kept getting after it and didn't give in. And Biz, you know, he and JaVale gave us great energy tonight. But for me, it's like, it's a great lesson for our team, any kid watching. Like, you just play it out. You never know what can happen. We were, I think, down 39. Yeah. And we're able to cut it to single digits and have a chance to possibly tie the game or win it, just because we just stayed with it and had that Suns grit.
Curious, when you look at it's just like the growth from when you first got him to now. I mean, he's taking shots that he would not even have thought of taking maybe 3 months ago. This maybe speak to what he was able to do.
Well, he puts the work in.
Right.
I mean, he's in the gym every morning. He walks into the gym, he screams, and then he goes to his court and he gets to work with Coach Scalzi. He and Landry are over there every morning. And Ife's joined that group, but the young man puts the work in. Do we expect that from him every single night? I don't know, but I know when the stuff was against us, he came in and had an effect on the game on both ends of the floor. I thought his ability to guard the ball was great. His backside defense was really good. He got a couple of steals, I think, and deflections on the backside. And then offensively, like you said, he just was able to knock down some shots. And it wasn't just the shot making, it was the attacking the basket, playing in the paint with physicality. You know, he had a great night tonight, and he basically was the catalyst for us, you know, having the juice to get back into the game.
When you talk to us about you're going through this for the first time as a head coach, finishing the season and taking lessons from each game, but then trying to build and stay healthy. I mean, from tonight's game, are you like feeling better about the spirit, even though it's at that point?
I didn't feel bad about it. Okay. I felt like we were a little tired from last night.
Okay.
We never make excuses about travel because everybody travels, but I felt like there was a bit of a hangover. Cam didn't have his normal juice. He couldn't knock down the shots he wanted to, and then they were hitting shots, so it put us in the hole. Sometimes that can deflate you, but I'm pleased with the bench keeping the guys in the game. I was pleased with the guys who came in that gave us juice, because that's what you need. And as I've said before, when you have games like this, you find out who that guy is that you may be able to throw in a big game. He may not score or make dynamic plays, but he's not going to go in there afraid. I think you build that confidence in games like this.
Coach, can you talk about as far as when you started the season to where you are now, did you envision yourself and the team to be where you are?
I mean, I didn't see us winning 60 plus games, but I don't know if any head coach goes into the season thinking, man, we're going to win. You know, if you have a really good team, you probably are looking at 50s, you know, and you'd be like, holy smokes, that's a great year for your team. But I can't sit here and say, man, I knew we were going to win 60 plus games, have, you know, double digit win streaks and all the stuff that we've done. All I know is that I'm grateful that the Lord has blessed me to be a part of it. That's what I knew I would be, no matter what. I'd be grateful for the opportunity. I'd be grateful for any win. And we say that about, when we talk to our guys, we always say it's hard enough to get one win. And so anytime we get one, I'm grateful that the Lord allowed us to be a part of it.
And as far as from last year's performance in the finals to now, how would you say your team is, how much more better than they were at that time in the growth and the performance that they've executed throughout this season?
Well, I think we're just, you could say like we're better at this, we're better at, I just think we have a humility about us, about the process. When you go into it, for me personally, I'd never won a playoff series. So for a coach like me to get to the finals and go through the rigors of it and feel the exhaustion of every game, you have a respect for the coaches and players who've done it year after year after year. And I think our players feel that way. I think that's the improvement for us, is just understanding how hard it is and having a great respect for that process.
And finally, what is the excitement and the intensity level of the team, knowing where you were before, now going back to try to achieve the Larry Brown Trophy?
Well, I think that it's a balanced excitement, just because we try not to skip steps. We know we have to take it one day at a time, one game at a time. And so that tempers you. I don't think any of our guys are looking ahead to anything other than what we have to do in our next game. Obviously, every good team has a goal of winning a championship, but we've talked about the mission versus the goal. The goal is one thing, but there's a mission and certain things that you can achieve along the way that are a part of your mission. I think we're focused more on that. And I think if we do that and not skip steps, it gives you a chance to have success.
Thank you, Coach. Good success.
Thank you.
Coach, the other thing I had was, Coach, do you probably remember your first NBA basket? Do you remember your first NBA?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
So what do you feel? You can imagine what FA is feeling right now.
Yeah, I just, I forget that stuff until after the game, and the guys gave him the game ball. But I remember him knocking down the shot, and then, right away he puts up the sign. I'm like, yeah, he's American. It's like all of the foreign guys learn all the signs, when they come over here. But I was happy for him, but I'm more proud of our team remembering that and making it special for him. All of our guys, Chris, Book, Jay, all of them, they were all involved in making sure we celebrated that for EFA.
We'll take one on Zoom with Gerald Morgay.
Hey, Coach, I wanted to ask about the backup point guard minutes. Obviously, Aaron was in the rotation when he kind of first got here, and then the last couple of weeks it's been Elf, and then tonight he kind of got another opportunity. Just what did you see from those backup minutes between him and Alfred?
Well, Aaron just had the ability to not only score the ball from range, but he was playing in 0.5. I thought his ability to attack the paint, along with Ish, gave us a lot of energy and juice tonight. I'm kicking myself for not playing him in the first half. And that's a total mistake by me. But I just thought that he gave us a lot of energy on both ends of the floor, but his ability to score the ball was at a high level tonight, and the willingness to take shots. That's something that I really respect about Aaron. He's not afraid to take shots. And even in those big moments down the stretch, he stepped right up and was willing to take a three or get to the basket. And Elford was solid getting to the paint. He had a tough time finishing, but I thought his ability to get to the paint tonight, flatten out the defense, and it helped our team.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.